Okay, I'm just trying to determine. Okay. Yay. All right. Welcome, everyone, and hello and good evening. My name's Heidi Burkemper. I'm a 4-star Golden Circle Crystal Executive with Isagenix. And if you don't know what that means, no worries. It just means I've told a lot of people about Isagenix, who've told a lot of people, who've told a lot of people, who've told a lot of people, because we have such amazing products. So I'm sitting here with my husband, Paul, and we're going to be educating you on the Isagenix compensation plan. And Jim Coover, our CEO, has designed this binary compensation plan with the vision to pay out the most in compensation and create more 6- and 7-figure income earners than any other company in history. And I'll tell you what, they are doing it. Isagenix has produced almost 100 millionaires in the past 11 years, and we're just getting started. Millionaires are popping up every day because we're starting to get into what is referred to as momentum. So we are entering the wave. And Paul, can you explain just a bit about the timing associated with the Isagenix opportunity before we get down to brass tacks?
Well, the opportunity is a combination of a number of factors. It's just the industry in which Isagenix is in and at the forefront of. It also has to do with the time that Isagenix has been in business. And if you look at growth patterns associated with successful business, they all experience typically what resembles an S-curve, where there's a certain period of time. It takes a certain period of time for a company to get X amount of traction within the market penetration. Once they get that certain market penetration, then they enter into a momentum phase where growth starts to rapidly accelerate. And that's really where we are right now with Isagenix. They've been in business now for 11 years. Momentum is just starting to kick in. So we're in the right place at the right time.
So with Isagenix, whether you want to make a few $100 extra per month to, say, pay for a car payment, whether you want to make a few $1,000s a month, or whether you want to build a financial wall around your future that no one can tear down, this compensation plan can be the way. And this compensation plan is really incredible. And I'm not a numbers person, but Paul, just on a high level, can you explain, after looking at this compensation plan, why you were so impressed with it?
Yeah, well, the reality is that I'm no compensation plan expert. I'm not claiming to be. I know what I know from researching and analyzing what I did. And when Heidi got involved with Isagenix, the first thing I did is I wanted to understand the compensation plan. So I dug into it, and 11 hours later, I came up for air. I was just so blown away by this compensation plan. And the more I learned, the more blown away it became. It's just very impressive. And what I love about it is with this compensation plan, it's very simple, very straightforward, and very fair. And basically, bottom line, you get paid commensurate with the effort you put forth. If you work a little bit, you get paid a little bit. If you work more, you get paid more. If you work a lot, you can make a lot. And I think that's what a lot of people are looking for, is getting paid for what they're worth, the time that they put in. And we don't always find that in corporate America. So the compensation plan, what I like about it the most is that you really control your own destiny.
Mm-hmm. And it's really interesting because I love that idea too, Paul, getting paid what you're worth. And really not just getting paid what you're worth, but developing into the person that is worth a lot. This also has a lot to do with personal growth and becoming what you need to be and learning certain skills. And it's interesting because I was listening to or reading something the other day, and they talked about Bill Gates. Like, if Bill Gates went and applied for a job at Starbucks, guess what? He would get paid what the job is worth. He'd get paid whatever that is now, $10, $11 an hour, even though he's Bill Gates. So this really is an opportunity for us to take the reins of our own life and our own future and create something extraordinary. So we're going to get down into the 7 layers of our pay plan. And first of all, you can earn money in a few different ways here. As an associate, you can actually sell products directly to your own customers through your own website. When you sign up as an Isagenix associate, you get for free, which is incredible, plugged into a $30 million duplicatable website that Isagenix provides for you free of charge. So people can go to your website, or you can take orders, and through your website, Isagenix does all the work for you, and you can earn up to 50% depending on what products you're selling. So there's that retail profit portion. That's not the way I build my business, and that's not the way that I teach or coach others to build their business, because this is, I call the retail program, even though it's fine if that's what you want out of Isagenix, I call the retail program stepping over a $100 bill to pick up a quarter. You know, that's how measly it is when you understand the power of duplication and the other ways of earning money with the Isagenix compensation plan. We also have a professionals program that you can take advantage, they can take advantage of the retail program. And this can be salons, gyms, or doctors' offices can earn, again, up to 50% on retail profit. The second way to earn money in Isagenix is what's called product introduction bonuses. We're going to get into that. That's part of the front end of the compensation plan. We can earn rank advancement bonuses, which are significant. Isagenix awards you very generously for building quickly. Cycling, that's the residual part of the Isagenix income plan. Executive match cycling, that's once we're going to talk about this. These layers to your paycheck are really easy to understand once you start building. It's just like taking one stair step at a time. Executive bonus pools, we'll get into that a little bit, and the year-end holiday bonuses.
So every item, let's talk about, because retail profits is really not anything that I would suggest that we go into any detail. If you're a gym owner, salon owner, or something like that, you might want to look at that. We can talk about that with you independently and individually, but let's focus on how to build a business as an individual, because that's what most people in Isagenix are doing. And the first thing we have to understand is that if you want to generate a residual income, then that income is going to be based upon volume, okay? So BV is, what that means is business volume. And there's a point value assigned to each product, okay? And you can look in the catalog, you look on the website, you can find out the point value associated with each. Now, PV, personal volume, is volume that's attributable to you, what you order personally and consume yourself. So the more volume that you have in your organization, the more money you're gonna make. It's very simple.
Okay, and just approximately 100 points is equal to right around $150. Okay, so how to start getting paid. This is some of the members of our team. There's Lynn Hagedorn, Michael Klaus, Dr. Colgan, we're holding up with the e-shot. So everybody here, if they're not, Michelle Rogers is actually our regional sales manager, but everybody else here is a consultant or higher. So this is you. This is you. You sign up, you enroll as an associate with Isagenix. All you have to do is build 2 sales teams, one on your left and one on your right. It's that simple. Now, if everybody came in and enrolled one person on their right and one person on their left, and everybody kept 100 points every rolling 30 days under their account, no one would ever fail. And this is as simple as we can make it, this golden triangle. So you enroll one person on your right and one person on your left, and you become what is known as a consultant. And Isagenix pays you a consultant bonus, which is part of our rank advancement bonus program, of $50.
Yeah, so remember, 85% of people in Isagenix are product users alone. That's pretty strong testimony to how great these products are. But here's the thing, if you don't want to get paid, you just want to use the products, you can order as much as you want or as little as you want, and that's up to you. If you want to get paid, there's two prerequisites to that. Number one is that you do enroll and you purchase minimum of 100 BV per month. Okay, basically your overhead in this business, folks, is what you consume. It's what you eat. So that's prerequisite number one, is you sign up and you get on auto ship to order 100 BV per month, which of course you can change that auto ship anytime. You can cancel that auto ship anytime. You're not locking yourself into anything. So once you've done that, then the next step is, remember, if you want to get paid, is you find two people that also buy 100 BV of products per month. It's that simple. So now that you have done that, you've enrolled, you're purchasing 100 BV a month, and you found two people that are now enrolled, and you personally enrolled and are ordering 100 BV per month. You are a consultant. You get a $50 consultant bonus, and now you have the ability to start earning that residual income that is predicated upon volume.
And now we're going to talk about maintaining consultant status. Okay, so this is what your tree looks like in your back office if you haven't seen it. It looks like this. And as you can see, you're going to see this little arrow above Eileen's name. You see it, it's pointing to her right. That means that her sponsor, her enrolling sponsor, is somewhere up above on the right.
She's on the left leg of the person who enrolled her.
Right, she's on the left leg of the person that enrolled her, exactly. So Eileen decides, you know what, I want to become a consultant. So how does she become a consultant and then maintain consultant status? That's what people get confused on this. As Paul mentioned, you're active with 100 points each month, 100 business volume. That 100, it comes to about $150, is a redirect of your grocery budget. Then you enroll one associate on the right who is also active with 100 points each month, and one associate on the left who is also active with 100 points each month. Now, if Steve on the right, you see Steve Benthal, if he in 30 days doesn't order 100, it turns to 0. You need to find somebody else. You need to keep building. You need to find somebody else that you personally enroll that does have 100 points under their account. So we're going to kind of talk about the tree. You are enrolled as an associate. Now you enroll one on your left and one on your right. And I want to make this really clear. People get very confused when they see that available spot. We build our outside legs. Okay, so Eileen builds where it says sponsor new associate in this spot. So, in other words, she's building, see those two outside legs. The outside legs are the foundation of your business. And those are your two team legs, okay?
Yeah, and basically as you enroll people on your outside leg, basically what you're doing is you're starting a process in building what would be a shared team leg. So now that everybody that you enroll will be benefiting everybody else below you, because it always goes to the bottom of your leg. Anytime you enroll somebody, it goes to the bottom available spot. So as you're enrolling people and others are enrolling people, they're going down that leg. So as you enroll somebody, it benefits everybody else, and as they enroll somebody, it benefits you. So it's it's a symbiotic relationship there. It's all for one and one for all. So you got to go down your left and down your right. And then obviously they will start the process of building their left and right. So they have to build two legs themselves, right? When they enroll, what do they have to do to become a consultant? They have to enroll one on their left, personally enroll one on their left, one on their right. So they're going to already start on a shared leg, but now they have to start the process of building that, what we would refer to maybe as a minor volume leg.
And sometimes it's not a minor volume leg. It just depends. I mean, in my case, for example, my non-shared leg, my non-team leg does more than twice the volume of my supposed team leg. So you just don't, you know, you're responsible as an associate building a business for building your 2 outside legs. And as you can see, David, look at David down the right, it goes Eileen, and then Eileen enrolls Steve. And then Steve, say, enrolls David on his right. Okay, so David's 2 outside legs are the shared leg with Stephen and Eileen, and then that's his shared right outside leg, and then he's got his left leg where he sponsors Suzanne.
And that's the beginning of his left leg. So we don't want to make this overcomplicated. The key is to enroll yourself and then find 2 people to enroll and start using the $100, you know, ordering products. And the question is, how fast can your team grow? Well, here's the beauty of this business. You don't have to find hundreds or thousands of people. Word of mouth will find them for you. Heidi now, after 2 years, has she started 1 person, and now underneath her business has grown to over 4,000 people. Heidi, how many of those 4,000 did you personally enroll?
I've enrolled about 48.
Okay, so 48 grew to 4,000. That's network marketing. If you've got a great product, word of mouth will do the work for you. Now, let's be clear. This is not easy. You have to work at it, okay? But if you do the work, you find people, you get them on the products, they love the products, they're going to share it with others, okay? So the order of your expected income, well, product introduction bonuses, rank advancement bonuses, cycling, matching team cycles, executive bonus pools, and your in holiday bonus. I think it's a repeat of the slide, isn't it? But let's talk about each, okay? Product introduction bonus. So now you are going out and enrolling somebody. Now you're going to recommend it. Hey, I'm interested. I'd like to get started. Sounds great. Now you're going to recommend it to them, the products that they should order, right? You're going to work with them, find out what their wants and needs are, their objectives, and then you're going to make a recommendation to them as to how to get started. Depending upon what you recommend will dictate the product bonus that you get. So Heidi, you can walk through that real quick.
Okay, well, really quick, the Business Builder Pack is phenomenal. If you have 2 people or even a family that's interested in engaging in Isagenix, even from a product standpoint, the Business Builder Pack is a phenomenal value. We get, guys, daily pay on the Business Builder Pack and the President's Pack. So you sell a Business Builder or President's Pack today, okay, and $150 with the Business Builder Pack or $80 for the President's Pack shows up on your card within 24 hours. I mean, this is phenomenal. I mean, talk about motivation. We used to get paid once a month in my former company. And
yeah, so that's the simplicity of that is that depending upon what product that you recommend and that person that's enrolling purchases, there can be a product introduction bonus associated with that. So you want to just familiarize yourself with what these product introduction bonuses are. And I would suggest that most people that I see, they lead with the President's Pack.
Absolutely.
That's the most common, and that's the one that is going to really, typically what you buy is what others will buy. So you recommend people to start with the President's Pack. It's a great value. It's a great introduction to all the different products. And you get paid $80 on that purchase.
Now, this is amazing. If you can enroll 2 qualifying packs in 1 week, the product introduction bonuses are doubled. So in other words, if you were to enroll somebody with a Business Builder Pack for $150, and then we get paid every Monday. So say Tuesday you enroll somebody with a Business Pack, and Friday you enroll somebody with a President's Pack. Well, guess what? That $80 for the President's Pack becomes $160, and the $150 for the Business Pack becomes $300. I had somebody the other day make $560 in her first week.
Yeah, that's the beauty of this compensation plan is this front-end money. This isn't, I don't think, what I would refer to as the big money. The big money comes with when we start talking about residual income. But the beauty of these this upfront money, these PIBs, you can really show somebody, once they get into the business and order their products, you can show them how to pay for their products before their credit card bill even comes in the mail. So that's the beauty of this, okay? And people tend to stick in a business where they're getting money now, right, as opposed to the promise for money sometime maybe in the future. This, this incents people. It gets them excited. It helps them, and it helps offset the cost, because cost is everybody, cost is an issue, right? So, depending upon what package you recommend, it's going to dictate the angle, the projection of your business. How quickly the growth of your business. So, it'd be nice if everybody recommended the Business Builder Pack, but the reality is, what I would recommend to people is the President's Pack is the way to go. And the President's Pack, if you look at the statistics, most people who have had success in this business have done so, and they've led with the President's Pack.
Yeah, absolutely.
So now let's talk about rank advancement bonuses.
Okay, so this is the end game. Rank advancement, you want to eventually rank advance to what's called executive. That's the top of the company. And I remember looking at this. Basically, this is what it means. It means you find 5 people on your left sales team who find 2 people, who all find 2, and 5 people on your right sales team who each find 2 people that are interested in continuing and redirecting their grocery budget to Isagenix. And I looked at this and I thought, you know what? I don't know if this is going to take me a month or 10 years, but I know I can do this. I know I can. It's just a question of time. Well, I was able to promote to Crystal Executive within 2.5 months. And, that is the Crystal Executive bonus is $1,000. If you can get this done, I love Lynn Hagedorn when she talks about the Band-Aid. Building this business slowly is painful. It's like ripping off a Band-Aid.
Yeah, and I think that, 2.5 months is very quick, and Heidi's obviously very good at what she does, but she's also very passionate about what she does, and she works hard, and, most people don't do it in 2.5 months. Most people take longer than that. But I think, like Heidi said, it is very realistic to believe that I would think that most people could, if they set their mind to it and dedicated themselves to it, accomplish this, this level of Crystal Executive within 6 months. And boy, what a nice little bonus that is, $1,000 if you do it. But here's the thing. This is kind of the end game, like Heidi talked about. And let's talk about what you need to do up front here, because there's different rank advancements. And you can see the executive that we just discussed is at the bottom.
I want to say one thing, and this is really important, because here's the deal. If you want to build this business, this is the best advice I could ever give anyone. Do it as fast as you can. Do it as fast as you can, because I'll tell you, fast is sexy, fast is easier in the long run, and if you can get to Crystal Executive, if you can create that urgency and say, I did it, and show other people how to do it, people are going to be happy. People are going to be making money. And it comes down to this. It comes down to making a decision. I'm going to get to Crystal Executive by X amount. I remember I'm going to get to Crystal Executive, I said, by December 15th. And I did it on December 15th.
Yeah, set your goals that are realistic for you and attainable, and then go after it. So remember, the first thing is you enroll, you're an associate. Then you get 2 people to enroll, personally enroll 2 people that are ordering a minimum of 100. You're now a consultant. Then the next step is to get to manager, then director, and then obviously ultimately to executive. So and you can see if you're doing those each, Crystal Manager, if you do it in, I'm not sure why these dates are on there, but just if you get to Crystal Manager, which we'll discuss here in a minute, within 30 days you get a $250 bonus. If you get to director within 90 days, you get a $750 bonus, and as we just discussed, if you get to Crystal Executive within 6 months, you get another $1,000. That's up to $4,650 in bonuses.
And I wondered, last year in 2012, I had a meeting with Scott Luther, who's the CFO, and he looked at my business and he said, because I was an executive, 30% of my paycheck came from being an executive.
And we'll talk about that.
Okay, so the rank advancement bonuses, the first is U+2. You become consultant and you get paid $50. What I love is that Isagenix pays you twice the amount for rank advancing a consultant yourself. So when you help one of your personally enrolled associates become a consultant, you earn an extra $100. And that's for every single consultant that you break, up to 20 consultants. That's an extra $2,000. Let's talk about promoting to manager. You know, the bullseye, and you know you're always wanting to go for the bullseye. If you sign up tomorrow, October 2nd, you've got 30 days till November 2nd to do this. You enroll 2, and you help those 2 to enroll 2. U+2, them +2. If you do it in your first 30 days, earn an extra $250. Don't leave that on the table.
And this, to me, is what I think would be an important, goal, initial goal for everybody to set. And this is what I would suggest getting done as quickly as possible. Not going out and finding 2 people to use the products. That's great. You want to find product users. But if you want to build your business, you go out and you find immediately 2 people that are willing to get 2 people. And here's the thing. If everybody does that, if you bring in 2 people that are each willing to bring in 2 people, and those 2 people find, 2 people that are each willing to bring in 2 people, that starts that geometric progression associated with network marketing. That's how you grow from 1 to 4,000. Heidi has treated this as a business, not going out and chit-chatting about Isagenix and how wonderful it is. It's a business to her, and she works at it, and she does the actions necessary to build her business. That's why she's had success.
So U+2, them +2 is really the foundation of our business. And all we do is we keep doing that. We keep repeating U+2, them +2, U+2, them +2. Now, the next rank advancement is called director. Crystal director, they put a crystal in front of director if you can do that within 90 days. So 30 days crystal manager, U+2. 90 days crystal director, U+2, them +2 3 times. If you can do that within 90 days, you earn an extra $750.
So basically you're enrolling 6 people that each get 2 people.
Correct.
Could be 2 on your left, 4 on your right, 1 on your left, 5 on your right, but the total of 6. You have been personally enrolled 6 people that have each gotten their 2 people. In other words, you've enrolled 6 people that have become consultants.
You got it.
Now executive. Now this is like we said before, the end game. This is where if you want to make money, this is how you're going to make money. And this is basically if you get 5 on your left and 5 on your right. Why is it 5 on the left, 5 on the right? Because it sets up a situation where everybody helps one another. You can't just focus on building one leg to the betterment of yourself. You have to focus on building both legs. This is why this compensation plan, without getting into too much detail tonight, is absolutely incredible. It's pure genius how this is set up. And everybody benefits from everybody else. So if you get to the point where you have 5 people on your left that you personally enrolled and 5 people on your right that you have personally enrolled, and each have been promoted to consultant, in other words, they've each enrolled 2 people themselves, now you're an executive. And I'll tell you what, at this point, you earn, if you do it in the 6 months, you earn an additional $1,000. But then we haven't talked yet about matching and all that. I guess we're going to come to that in a minute, because that's the big benefit of becoming an executive, is the matching. But let's back up for a second.
One really quick interjection here that I want to point out, and I want you guys to think about this. Money drives behavior, right? So on the front end, when you first start, 99% of your income will come from the product introduction bonuses, okay? And 1% will come from cycles. Now, 2 years into my business, it's the exact opposite. 1% comes from the product introduction bonuses and the upfront money, and 99% I don't know if those are exact statistics, but pretty much 99% comes from the residual.
Yeah, it's a large majority. And this residual income, this is the best thing ever right here. This is talking about building real wealth. And you talk to any business person, whether they need the money or not, I think that most people understand and can appreciate the concept of having multiple streams of income. In other words, diversifying your income stream. So by building this business and establishing this residual income, there is no better income than residual income. Residual income is that income that just keeps getting paid to you year after year after year. So let's talk about cycling, because how does it work? Remember, we talked about the fact that you get paid relative to volume. Okay, how much you get paid is predicated upon how much volume of products is being ordered by you or those people below you, people that you personally enrolled, plus people that they've enrolled, plus people that those people have enrolled. All those people, the products that they order, you are going to benefit from the points associated with that volume. So here's the deal, cycle. What does that mean? Well, every time there's 600 volume on one leg and 300 on the other, you cycle. In other words, 900 points is a cycle. 600 has to be from one leg, 300 from the other. That prevents somebody from just sitting on and riding on somebody's coattails. You've got to build your other inside leg. You can't just sit out around and I guess live off of others' work. So let's talk about this. You earn a cycle, which in every time 900 points, one cycle equals $54. Okay. So earning a cycle, let's look at this. Let's break it down. So let's say on your left, there's somebody, Catherine orders 200, Daniel orders 200, and Madonna, I like that name, orders 200. And then on your right, Steve orders 150 and Michelle orders 150. So what have you got? You've got 600 volume on your left and 300 volume on your right. That equals 900. So voila, you've just cycled. You get $54 paid to your, loaded onto your debit card every Monday. Okay, so you cycle and these cycles hit, and the more you cycle, the more money you make. So now let's talk about holdover points. And this is another incredible component of this compensation plan. And I will tell you, this compensation plan is, my understanding, based on what I've read and researched and talked to people about, is the best compensation plan out there in the entire industry. And there are top producers from all sorts of different network marketing companies that are all migrating to Isagenix because of this alone. So let's talk about this holdover points, because this is really awesome. So let's just say on your left leg, once again, we've got now 1,000 points, okay, for a week, right? Because it's tabulated every week, and then you're credited those cycles. So let's say in 1 week you've got 1,000 points, right? And then on your right leg, one person doesn't order any product, but the other three order 150 each. So now you've got on your left leg 1,000 points, and you got on your right leg 450 points. This now means, remember, to cycle you have to have 600 on the left and 300 on the right. Okay. So if we back those two out, you get your $54, but you're left with 400 on your left and 150 on your right. That's holdover volume. And that's going to sit there, and that's going to bank. And now next week you do additional volume. It'll be added to this holdover volume. There's a lot of plans out there that if you don't use it, you lose it. They wipe you clean. With Isagenix, if you just keep on banking and you keep on cycling. Every time you hit 900, boom, you cycle. Executive bonuses. I want to talk about this.
Okay, well, this is amazing. Why would you ever stop personally enrolling? Because when you hit executive, again, you've promoted 5 consultants on your left sales team and 5 consultants on your right sales team, and some of those consultants will fall out. So you have to keep, you're not done until you find your tribe, and those are the people that are going to stick with it, forever. They're going to build with you. So you then qualify, once you become an executive, to earn a 10% matching team bonus on all of your personally enrolled consultants' business. So let me give you an example. I cycled 10 times yesterday, and I haven't checked today, but last time I checked 10 times today, so maybe 10 or 11 times today. Lynn, who sponsored me because she's an executive, earned $54 yesterday on my business just for sponsoring me, and we can do the same. So it's amazing. So
yeah, you get 10% on all your personal enrolled. I mean, that's you can double your income with this, right? That's what's incredible about this. So you want to get to the point where you have 5 on your left and 5 on your right. They're each become a consultant, because now you're going to start earning these 10% matching bonuses. Now, the reality is this business is easy and it does work. I would say it's simple and it works. I don't know that it's easy. It depends upon what level you want to climb. I mean, and what level you want to achieve. But it's all mapped out for you. And here's that. I also want to say, I don't know how many more slides we have here, but I think we're getting 3 more. Here's the thing about this. This is a quick overview. You might, and you're probably, if you're new to this, you might even, your head's maybe spinning a little bit, and that's okay. You will be able to earn as you learn, or learn as you earn, right? So don't feel as though you have to understand this completely. Just go out and start telling people. Just go out and start enrolling people. Use the products, love the products, and share it with others. It all comes together. And remember, as Heidi said earlier, the beautiful thing about this business is the overhead here. I don't know of any other business with the upside potential that this business has, with really no risk and very little overhead. Capital expenditures up front. This basically, what your overhead is what you eat.
And just one quick thing, we do say it's a redirect, but let me point out that the stuff you're going to get at GNC, the supplements, the protein shakes, the skincare, it doesn't hold a candle to what we have with Isagenix. And not to mention, but because we cut out all the middlemen, the products like our protein shake would be cost prohibitive at a GNC because of the quality of ingredients that we use. Yeah,
if you're on this call and learning about this compensation plan, chances are that you're already on the products and loving them, because, I mean, people that use the products love them, and they tell other people about it. That's how this business works. So we know we've discussed that it credits your account every Monday. It's a really great thing. And let's take a look at this real numbers here, because this is reality right here. The 1 star, 2 star, 3 star has to do with how many cycles, right? So 1 star cycles 10 times a week, 2 star 20, etc. Now Heidi, after being in this business 2 years, 2 years, like she said earlier, she's already become a 4 star. Now look at that income associated with that after 2 years. That's Heidi's making close to $200,000 per year residual income. And I'll tell you what, that income continues to grow and compound because, like we talked about earlier, that geometric progression of numbers. So you get this started. It's not easy to get started. You work hard at it. Heidi worked hard at it, but you get to it where, and it is more, it's harder at first, but once you get to a certain point, your business, you start kicking into momentum. Just like Isagenix, the company at large is kicked into momentum, your business will start kicking into momentum, and you'll start to grow and grow and grow. So but you got to get it started. So there is really incredible upside potential associated with this. If it's a part-time job for you, want to earn part-time income, great. That's opportunities available to you. If you want to make this a full-time job and earn, well, basically the sky's the limit, then that's up to you. The top producers in Isagenix today, there's how many millionaires?
Almost 100.
Almost 100 millionaires today, and the top producers are earning, $1 million, $2 million a year.
And it's just starting.
And it's just beginning. So you're in the right place at the right time. They're still listening.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks for, and you know what? All I can say is game on. And our next presentation is going to be the game plan. We're going to talk about